by Zeke. Another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go, get out there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Check, cross, here we go, 46.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Switch. Hey, alert 33. Check 24. Watch 24.
1st down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 92 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So from back deep, deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Kill, 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 kill.
On second down, it's Elliott. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
He's down right, down right. 4 down, check, 4 down. Kill. 26.
Now Elliott. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist, watch the twist, watch the twist. We're going to 54, check safety.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Running with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs.
180. 48 right now. Let's go. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Regular. Check. Hey, zoom. Check. 48's the Mike. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Mayfield on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch the shift.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You draw Porter. Under 10.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check. 53. Check. 53. Let's go. We're going to 54. Number 53. Mike 53.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 68 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. I got motion. 44.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Marr is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rush in. Rush in. Check 20. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's just me and you.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught by OBJ. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Regular. Flare. Watch the safety creep. Shit. Watch out.
They run it again with Chubb and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Hey, watch this. Shift.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They toss it left side to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go with Chubb on second down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
180. Point it right. Point it right. Watch the toss. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hurry, hurry!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Chubb running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
King.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You're not ready. Tighten up. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
4th down, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Check, check. Here we go,
Play action now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find some. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. Run. SOS. Hey, alert 33.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.